Hello viewers, I'm Private Dave. Today we have a subscriber spotlight, the first one, featuring Wannagod. If you watched the replay contest that I recently did, you will probably remember him. He sent in a replay of his T-71, also on this map. Not sure if it's, you just enjoy this map or you just tend to have good games on this map, but I'd be interested to find that out. So, this is a 9.0 replay. So, there's gonna be, it still works, but you'll notice there's gonna be a couple graphical oddities, I guess. Mainly like around there. Nothing big though. So he is playing Artie, the SU-26 this time. Now I haven't really played artillery in a while, so I might get a couple things wrong. Bear with me. That tree did indeed get knocked down, so there's most likely a tank sitting there, or just driving past. And right away, Panzer 1C, T-28, and M3 Lee spotted. Notice that he was aiming for the engine deck. Generally speaking, when you're playing artillery, you want to aim for that hit, by the way. You didn't see a splash, so you know it hit a tank. You generally don't know if it does damage or not, though. Got a good hit on the T-28. Reloading, and Panzer B2 kills that. Aiming for the Martyr 2, and that's going to be one shots. Artillery loves open top tanks, and you're going to notice that when an open top tank appears, he focuses it, as you can see. Yet again, you want to hit the top of a tank when playing artillery, or the engine deck, preferably. Mainly because that's the weakest armor on the tank, besides the underbelly. And if you hit the engine deck, that's gonna miss, by the way. Artillery can be kind of hard to get used to due to the shell travel on them. Aiming for the B1, gets hit there, and trying to get a shot in the priest. He's gonna move forward. The low tier artillery doesn't really have that much range. Fires and kills the M7 priest. Yet again, another open top tank. And that's just asking to be a bombardier, but low tier Artie doesn't really have a splash. And here is the graphical oddities. You're gonna see them kind of being underground a bit. They aren't actually underground. It's just the differences in the map since it got changed. So aiming at the Panzer 38T since it has more hit points, I would assume. Going back to the B1, hoping to kill that. Disappeared, gonna take a blind shot as a guess. Misses. Panzer 1C is still alive, and he's already at 2 kills, 502 damage, so good start. Score is pretty even at 8-7. The B1 does reappear, and then it's dead. So there's still the Panzer 1C and Valentine near the middle that we know of. Gets a good hit and tracks the Panzer 1C. It repairs either using a repair kit or he has a good repair speed, one of the two. Fires, gets another tracking hit on him for 44 damage. Can he kill it though is the question. Fires, and yes he can. Valentine reappears. The Valentine does have actually a good amount of armor, so he has to hit the top of the tank, or the engine deck. Generally you want to hit like the top of the turret or the engine deck to do most damage. And kills the Valentine. 4 kills, 847 damage. Now, the right flank's gone. There's only 2 tanks left on the left, and they've won the middle. So he's going to move forward into the middle. Now, there is a Hetzer over here on the left at D1, which he's going to take a blind shot at and hope he hits, but he doesn't, as you can tell by the splash. Hetzer kills the M3 Lee, which was going from the middle. Takes another blind shot and then decides to move forward into the middle. Now, some of these tank traps are actually gone. It's just the different version of the game kind of messing around. Has a shot at a tracked M8A1, another open top tank, but low tier artillery, lacking splash damage, and doesn't kill it. Luckily, it's still tracked, so he's going to take that and doesn't even kill it. So he's going to move forward into the middle, and they have a Hetzer, what are those? Panzer 4A and Medium 3. See, this is the thing, I don't really play low tiers, so I can't tell by the pictures anymore since they change them so often. And they add new tanks, for that matter, so he's going to take, if I recall, a couple blind shots at the Panzer 4A. I could be mistaken. No, he's not. Okay. The Hetzer kills the M5 Stuart, so now it's just him and the T-82 against 3 enemies. He has 5 kills, and now it's just him. Hetzer was spotted, so he's gonna aim, and there you have the long travel time and the lack of splash damage on low tier arty. It's definitely one of those things where when you play the starter artillery, you have to hit the enemy tanks, but it kind of trades the splash damage for a faster reload, pretty much. Though you do actually lack range, so. He's not actually in the ground here, in case you were wondering. That's just the glitch of the version of the game. So Panzer 4A is spotted. He's aiming and fires. I'm assuming that misses. Can't really tell because the map. Takes another shot. I'm assuming that didn't actually hit there, and that's just like a bug of the different version. Hetzer stops. He's aiming, making sure his shot hits, and fires. Hits him, does not track him, even though it was near the tracks that hit. Does 30 damage. Fires again, and knocks out the Hetzer. So he now has Top Gun, and 975 damage. He's the only guy left alive against 2 enemy tanks now. And apparently between his spotting or view range and those bushes, he can spot them without them spotting him. Which is good to know, I suppose. That or he has camo on his Su-26, which is possible, I suppose. Between possibly a the crew skill and the modification, but I do not know. I can't actually see his crew or mods, so your best guess is as good as mine, I suppose. So a little banter between the team there, and he's just kind of waiting. The Panzer 4A was seen over here near the bridge, so most likely he's going to go for the cap, assuming that artillery is in the woods. So yet again, he's watching behind him in case the other tank pops up behind him, which I think is a medium 3. I've forgotten already. Yeah, it's a medium 3. So he's watching behind him in case anything pops up behind him. Because generally speaking, when you're in artillery, you don't want to be caught by surprise by an enemy, medium tank. It's generally a bad turn of events. You don't really have a lot of hit points or armor for that matter. Panzer 4A is indeed going for the cap. He's going to hide behind the building, assuming that he's in the woods, but he's not. So he has a perfect line of sight and fire on the Panzer 4A. He is going to put in chat right before killing him, that's not a good spot, and dead. The Panzer 4A is slightly surprised. I don't blame him. I'm assuming he didn't have 6th sense, or he would have known that he was spotted. So Wannagod is asking in chat if the medium 3 is AFK since no one has spotted it and it has no kills. Panzer 4A is calling him a seal clubber. So there's that. I don't really think you can call it seal clubbing if you're in artillery though. I think it's only if you're playing like mediums and lights that you're considered seal clubbing. Or a KV-220 in certain circumstances. Just saying. So, I'm assuming that was the only way past the tank traps, and he's about to go submersible. Kind of interesting, the graphical changes there. So, he's heading for the cap. There are bushes there and a rock, so if he gets attacked from the left, which I doubt, he'll have cover and still cab and force the medium 3 to come to him and go around a corner pretty much. So he's asking if he's AFK, and the enemy team is telling him no, he is not. But as of right now, we don't have any idea where he is. So Wannagod is going to sit in the bushes here and hope that he doesn't get spotted. As he slowly caps. Now he has 7 kills and 975 damage that we know of. I'm pretty sure he hit a couple invisible tanks, so he most likely has more than that, rather. So we'll see that in the after power result as he slowly caps. He's asking the enemy team where the medium 3 is hiding, pretty much. I don't think he actually did that much over the course of the battle, considering he wasn't spotted or, you know, helped his team at all. As you can see, the enemy Hetzer is saying that he thinks the medium 3 is a bot, which is generally a good sign if you want to cap, or get damage for that matter. So, Wannagod is telling them GG, because it is actually a good result, at least in my opinion. I could be completely wrong, I don't play artillery or low tier artillery, but from what I can tell, this is a really good result in SU-26. So you're about to see where it actually is, if you pay attention as the game ends. It should pop up. Yep, there it is. He was hiding there the whole time, because why not? Apparently he didn't get the memo that low tier tanks don't really have good view range. So I'm assuming he was saying they're trying to spot, but he had that whole time to go back from what I could tell, and he just didn't. So GG, I suppose. Onto the after power result. So that was in fact an ace tanker. He got 14,672 credits, 867 experience without premium. He got Raider, High Caliber, Top Gun, and Invader. Got quite a few critical hits as well, as you can tell right there. But he's playing artillery. It's firing HE at the weak armor on top, so critical hits are to be expected. That's kind of what makes artillery somewhat annoying to normal tanks, I guess. He has the highest damage with 1,158, yet again 7 kills. Highest on his team by a good margin, actually. And then you have the 0 damage coming in the bottom there, in typical fashion. So, he fired 33 shots, 18 of those hit, 4 from splash damage, which is rare in low tier artillery, and 18 penetrate. Now, I want to point out he is playing artillery, so it's expected that a good amount of your shots aren't actually going to hit the target directly. So there's that. He damaged 11 enemy vehicles, that's really good. Destroyed 7, got 100% base capture, 18 base defense points, and yeah, a pretty good result. So good job, Wannagod. And thank you for sending in your replay. Hopefully you enjoyed the commentary on it. If not, I apologize. And hopefully all of you viewers enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching.